A quick note, we experienced some technical difficulties during the recording of this episode. The audio quality does not meet our normal standards.
All right, welcome to another edition of Checkers Wreckers. What the heckers? My name is Chad Beard, and I'm a country music artist, content creator, and NASCAR super fan. I'm joined, as always, by my incredible co-host. Please allow me to introduce them to you. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not just a man, he's a movement. Straight out of Ohio, with a mullet that means business and a VIP pass that opens every door at Haas Factory Team. He's the only guy who can go from pit road to podcast studio without missing a beat. When he walks in, people listen. When he shows up, it's official. And when he's around, you know something big is about to happen. Put your hands together for the pride of Ohio, Rick Kojan, the follicle phenom.
Good toast to that, Ricky.
Chad, I want to thank you for welcoming me. I want to point something out real quick here. I saved this. Not that, that's just me drinking. I believe in my small mind I was counting. Am I wrong? Or is this the fifth consecutive different Podfather studio that you've had to set up? I might even go to 6 if we include the field goal kicking contest back at your house. I can recall Winston-Salem. I can recall going from Winston-Salem to Daytona, Giuseppe's. I can recall going to Motorheads. Oh, that didn't work out in Atlanta. Let's do it in the.
We did set it up though.
It was also counts going to the Holiday Inn Express. Yes. We now can count the pre-COTA, right?
Yep.
Upstairs here in the building, and now look what you've created. 5 different locations, maybe 6. Enough about my hair for this. Props to you, Chad.
Yeah, shout out to you,
From
Chad.
the bottom of my heart and my yet to be empty beer can. I love you.
You make this shit happen for real.
I don't know about all that. But
Stop.
all right. Oh, it's time. He doesn't raise his voice. He delivers verdicts. When the debate gets heated and the takes get reckless, there's only one man qualified to restore order. The road may be imaginary, but the rule is very real. He weighs evidence, he hears arguments, and then he drops the hammer. Calculated, confident, and occasionally controversial. From the bench to the booth, all rise for Chris, the Supreme Court Justice.
Yes. Welcome, fellas.
What's up?
Well, we had an exciting weekend. Well, you did. I was at home on the couch.
When you gonna bring that damn gavel back?
Next week. Now that we have a permanent.
We got this all dialed in. I just need the.
Yeah, props are coming. That's next. All right, thank you.
I like it. So Chris and I were at home for this one. This is the first race of the year that neither of us were at, but Ricky was holding it down strong.
All by myself. Boy, I have no Chad Bearden. That is not silky. It's not soulful. The 50 people that we're watching are down to 5.
It was smooth though. You laid it in there nice and smooth.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, it was a good weekend of racing. We're going to talk all of those things. We're all going to break it down for you. But before then, let's get into some rewind.
Here we go.
I feel like it needs a sound effect.
It has one when we put it out. Every one of these has a transition and a sound effect and all those things.
You gotta.
I feel like this is the part where I'm going to get made fun of.
Yeah, kind
for not watching it.
You gotta watch at least one.
Why can't we have a sound effect live? All right, say 3 wide again.
3 wide. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That was pretty good.
Whatever. Let's go. Already doing it. I'm sorry. I don't watch them.
Our first topic of conversation this week. Big news coming out of the TRD world. TRD has signed Keelan Harvick to a long-term developmental deal. Give me your thoughts on this, guys. Start with you, Chris Justice.
Well, I probably can speak for the majority on this. Nobody saw that coming. With all the HendrickCars.com backing up through the ranks, up through this career to this point. That's all you saw. That's all you saw was HendrickCars.com. Maybe not a Hendrick car per se, but you thought he would be Team Chevy, right? And then they dropped the bomb TRD deal. So everybody's waiting to see what happened or what happened on that.
Ricky?
You know, my fear on these three wides is one time you're going to come out and be like, what do you feel about who won the women's Olympic figure skating? And what do you think? You're first, Ricky. And I'm like, So when you started to say the Toyota announcement, I'm like, totally an announcement? Then thankfully I know this one. I'll make my comments. Scared. I didn't think about your point.
Yeah.
I didn't think that far about the connection and how the ship jumped to the Toyota brand. I'll say this. I know Dave says that a lot. I'll say this. You'd be asleep at the wheel if you weren't watching what this kid was doing at 13 years old. Everybody's going to try to say, oh, silver spoon, granted. But, I heard something which basically is you can get whatever equipment you want. You still got to run it, race it, not wreck it. And, I mean, this stands to be like a red carpet to this kid's future. And I'm not surprised because of the panache and the weight that Kevin Harvick, his championships and his name carry. Superfan, what do you think? That was called a transition, by the way.
I appreciate that. I don't understand how both Chevy and Ford let us get away from them. That's the shocker to me is like those are the two manufacturers that Kevin ran for, and he was in a Chevy, right? And so how does this happen? On the other hand, I watched a bunch of stuff on this week, and everybody was saying, TRD essentially has the best and most complete right now at this point of a developmental program from the point of stock car, late model stocks, whatever, all the way up to the Cup Series. I guess I would partially agree with that, though. If I'm 45, I'm wondering exactly how that works and exactly what roadblocks you got to go through to get there. But huge for TRD. You guys know I'm a big sports cards collector. I love to rip some packs.
And if I'm not mistaken, not to cut you off, isn't there already a Keelan Harvick signed card?
Yeah, I have it. So I have a.
That was a transitional thing. That was setup.
That
was a setup.
Well, that's where I was headed. And the funny thing is that Keelan Harvick card is worth more than probably 80% of Cup Series drivers right now. That Keelan Harvick, I think it's like numbered to 5 or something, super low number. Auto from Keelan Harvick. But I was talking to another buddy.
Auto means autograph. I'll have you explain to me.
Listen,
I'm helping.
For those that don't rip cards, I get where you go.
Yeah, an auto. First time I'm like, automatic, like transmission. Autograph, okay.
All right. So the Keelan Harvick autograph card is actually like they're going for more than a majority of the Cup Series drivers. I had a buddy who was the Panthers playoff game, and he said, there's all these famous people there, right? And Kevin's there, Ryan Blaney's there. There's all these other, huge drivers there.
Right.
There were more people asking for Keelan's autograph than anybody else. They said people are just lined up at the edge of the stands
waiting on
Keelan's autograph. That's how much of a rising star this kid is. And he's winning. He wins at every single thing he gets in. He progressed his way right up through Millbridge to running, all over the country. And
Florence, right? Florence in a pretty big late model stock car.
Yeah, and excelling at it. So, great move for TRD.
Well, we'll go back to your point there.
I want to go back to
We'll go back to a couple of points you made here about how did Chevy and Ford let this slip or pass, right? Well, I guess the question is Ford putting in the work right now to develop these guys?
You look at the Ford programs, right, and they don't have men on the
racetrack anymore,
right. You don't hear about upcoming Ford,
Ford drivers. You
hear
haven't heard
about an upcoming Ford guy in a long time.
Well, they only have 2 full-time entries in the O'Reillys.
That's what I'm saying. Where did they go?
You know, they do still have quite the presence in truck and obviously Cup, but yeah, their numbers are definitely way down from what we're used to. From them.
Right. So from that perspective, right,
It costs less to run a
truck than it does Xfinity, and O'Reilly's, and then the O'Reilly's is definitely cheaper than running Cup cars, right? So if you look at the financial
side, what do you call it?
rate of return, right,
Return on investment.
ROI,
Yep.
Or you can go rate of return. That's ROI.
okay,
It's not there, right? If you're looking at
from the budget standpoint. If they're trying to cut funds or develop something else or another level, it's not here with us.
Yeah. All right, let's
That's 2 questions.
absolutely, Ricky. What's your
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
no, not at all.
You guys clearly thought more about the manufacturer thing. I'm gonna go in the dunce corner for that because that is a big deal. I didn't think about it. Mine are more personal related. Chad, I'd like to know how you wound up with 1 of 5 Keelan Harvick cards.
I got it out of a pack.
So a random pack.
Yeah, I think it was so for it may have been Black Friday. Panini sent out these Black Friday packs, and we gave them away at Cardiacs, and we did like raffles for it.
Well, for Cardiacs in Kannapolis, please sponsor us.
Anyways, we gave some of them away, and some of the people who won the packs were like, "Hey, I don't want them. You can have them."
Really?
And so, from one of the packs that somebody gave me,
No way.
I pulled the Keelan Harvick auto.
So you got a Black Friday.
No, keep calling it auto. We all know what it is. I'll explain it to everybody. All right. So here's what I got. So you have this Keelan, and it's already signed, right? This was done. You don't need to go back and find it. You keep referring to the fact that this card is worth more than the majority of current Cup drivers. What are we talking about? Is it worth a couple $100 already?
Yeah, that card's worth a couple $100, and NASCAR cards are they're not quite at this point. They are rising, are not quite the same level as a baseball or a basketball or a football. If it were, Shohei Ohtani autograph, then I would be sitting on a beach somewhere right now.
So you wouldn't be podcasting?
I don't know. I would zoom in.
Yeah, it'd be the remote Podfather.
Gotcha.
He wouldn't be like, well, it's cool. I think it's neat. I think the whole thing about you working in Cardiacs right there in downtown Annapolis, getting this card, and the fact, I mean, if it's relatable, it's like having a rookie Tom Brady. You don't know where this is going to go. I think it's pretty cool, even though I make fun of me being a card nerd. I mean, collector. Sorry.
I'm 100% that, and it just keeps getting worse. So, but anyways, let's move on to our second topic in 3 wide. I'm gonna spring this one at you because I've not sent you guys show notes.
This is what I'm worried about.
But it's so I'm gonna give you just a second to think about it while I'm telling you what it is. I want you guys to think about a sponsor that is not currently in NASCAR right now that you would love to see either come to NASCAR or come back into NASCAR. And who is that sponsor? Who would you want to see that sponsor? What car would you want to see that sponsor on? And why? Tell me what you think. And Ricky, we're starting with you first.
Oh, go ahead, mister.
Jesus, God.
Wow, a sponsor to come in.
It's been nice to have a little bit of notice.
Wow, that's tough.
It makes it a lot less fun that way, though.
All right. I'm going to give you an answer. It comes from personal experience. and I will tell a very relatable story. The company that should come into NASCAR, or in my story, should have come into NASCAR, and they're probably not watching, so they're not going to get pissed at me, is a company called Lippert. Lippert. You can look them up. All right. Under the Lippert umbrella is a variety of offshoots that are related to the RV industry. One such is my good buddy, Aaron Mello. Aaron, you better start watching this podcast. He's a national sales manager for a company called Furion. Furion, you guys should at least know, and should at least have seen refrigerators, stoves, TVs in RVs. Okay. My friend and I, Mike Held, Co-Pilot Motorsports Marketing Agency, had a deal to bring Lippert to the sport. I'm not making this shit up. You sprung this house. And where the deal was going was Connor Zilic. Okay. Connor Zilic was, we made the introductions. We followed Connor Zilic around that year. Connor Zilic was amazing to the Lippert people. I remember he ran at IRP, so I know we had the folks out at Indy. We had him at IRP. He won an IRP. So many times to the people who chase sponsorship, the trail goes cold,
Ice cold.
At that time, the amount being requested was $300,000. Similar to your Keelan Harvick card, had they done that deal and onboarded with him back then for $300,000 before, I don't know, Roto Rooter, Red Bull, and everybody else ascended in there, they too, like all boats, would have risen in the harbor. Big miss. My name is Lippert. My driver is Connor Zilic. True story.
Chris?
I would go with one of our favorites. I think would be a good staple in our business. Number one, tequila. I think that
will make a big splash in our sport.
And black, no pun intended, splash in a glass for a big rock. I love this idea.
Yes.
Where is guys? You love
At
him.
Brown, we had
Jack Daniels.
who else was in?
And what
Obviously Bud and
what car was
Where would we put him?
ooh,
Suarez?
Suarez, absolutely.
You gotta go. You gotta go Suarez with the tequila.
It seems like cultural profiling, but it matches.
It matches and it works. And when you see the tequila and you see Suarez, it all rings together.
Well, Inspire, right, being where they are with all that game bridge money and being like real leverage business people, they take that incoming money in a minute.
It will be big, 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 big.
Yeah, Alex around.
Yeah.
I love that. Yours was better than mine.
Oh, you had a cooler story.
I like it. I tried to give this a little bit of thought.
Well, you wrote the question. I would think you had more time to think about it than us, for fuck's sake. I mean, for shit's sake, whatever. I swear, I really just for heck's sake.
We're not at the family restaurant with the kids next to them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was bad. I apologize.
I would like to see Budweiser come back into the sport.
Such a super fan.
It's been a long time since they have been in the sport.
What, 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, at least, I guess.
Well, because they
As
were
Heavies to Busch Light.
right. And Busch Light is still in the sport. Obviously, they sponsor Ross Chastain. They're a signature. Sorry, I can flip back. They're a signature sponsor for the sport. So one of the four bigs.
Mhm.
But actual like Budweiser.
Heavies, red cans.
Yeah. And I don't know why, particularly, that I feel like this driver makes sense to me. Because I don't know that it's his personality or anything like that. But I think for some reason I would want them to come back in with Chase Briscoe.
It's a blue collar guy.
Yeah, but for some reason I think it would look good on that 19 car. I don't know what, again, I can't point to what it is that I think this makes sense for Bud to sponsor Chase Briscoe, but I do like the lineup with the Bass Pro Shops and Budweiser. I think
He
it's
can sit in the back of his Tundra with the cooler full of Bud Heavies.
It's interesting that you picked him. He was pitted next to us in the Cup race. I had no damn idea until I looked over and saw my buddy Ryan Martin, who's the interior guy. I'm like, oh shit, that's Chase Briscoe, because he was in this all white Columbia Bank car this weekend at COTA. The interesting thing about Budweiser is the brand carries so much weight. I think we all saw around the Super Bowl the commercial with the Clydesdale and the eagle taking off the back, and like, come on, you didn't have tyranny, right? You're not American. That's a good one, super fan. It's a good one.
That's a good one.
thanks. And again,
But had all day to think.
He did. He's like, well, I had a little time to think about it. Yeah, no shit. It's like, when were you start thinking about it? Whatever.
that's fair. All right, let's get into some checkers, wreckers, and what the heckers.
Checkers, wreckers, and what the heckers.
What the?
We are going to start in the free state of Florida for the trucks race in St. Pete. Chris, you told me that you didn't get to catch all the race, but do
Listen,
you have a checkers for us?
listen, you have to give a shout out to Lane Riggs for winning. From what I understand, he put on a clinic in his win.
So my checkers, although I did not
Not watch the race. Has to go to Lane Riggs for winning in a dominating fashion.
Yeah. Ricky?
I want to co-sign that. My man Matt Haas always keeping me tuned up here. This is coming straight out of Red Bud, Illinois. For all you watching, if you know where Red Bud is, I didn't. Let's call it St. Louis. It's not really St. Louis. They live in Red Bud. 100% Lane Riggs started 28th. Didn't expect you to know that. Matt knew that. And dominated last half of the race to take the victory. Lane Riggs, come on.
Yeah, and he had a really rough start to the season. I think his average finish on the first two races was like 29th or 30th. Got caught up in wrecks in both Daytona and Atlanta. So really helps him dig out. And he did just absolutely put on a show. My record is going to go a different way. I kind of thought you guys may take that, which is completely fair. But mine is going to go.
You mean your checkers?
Yeah, checkers.
We're still flying checkers. Sorry. I'm just trying to keep on track.
I appreciate you.
You're mad.
No, I'm not. Mine is going to go to Jimmy Johnson, who was
He was crew chief in someone.
yeah. So Jimmy Johnson put this deal together with Thorosport and put Dario Franchitti.
Frankie.
Sorry,
He prefers Frankie. I'll do this for the background.
All right. So, anyways, Jimmy Johnson, crew chief that truck, and it was just cool to watch that dynamic all day of those guys in the pre-race. Jimmy said that he wanted to be called the chief annoyance officer. He said, I feel like I'm just going to annoy Dario all day. He didn't have the greatest of races. Him and James Hinchcliffe had a few run-ins, but it just looked like Jimmy Johnson was having a blast, much more than when he driving a cup car or any of those things. And I know he's sitting up there on the box and he's calling this race, but I just thought it was super cool the way that he just the whole relationship and how he approached it, and the both of them just looked like they had so much fun. All right, my wreckers for St. Pete is going to go to the fact that Cup and O'Reilly did not run there. It was such a cool course. The trucks ran so well there. I know it's an IndyCar track, Indy the next day. But I would love to see Cup and O'Reilly go there. And, you know, we lost Chicago. We went to San Diego. Then we lost the Roval. If we're going to add another course in, I would love to see us add that as as a track where Cup and O'Reilly go to.
Do you think the truck race was just a test run for future events?
I want to know if you think you know some already, because I have an inkling that that's part of the plan for 27. I really do.
I love that.
I didn't know if you knew that,
No,
and I don't know it, but there were a couple comments throughout the garage over the weekend, and I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
The trucks test the water, right?
Here's the other thing. Think about its proximity, think about its weather, and think about them trying to find, because Mother Nature sure screwed us over in Atlanta. Think about trying to find another early season locale for everybody to, race and not freeze their ass off and have hypothermia. I did feel sorry. I didn't know if you knew some, but interesting. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know that, but I love that idea, and I love the idea of maybe going. We have for the past couple years started out with the 2 races there in the Southeast, and then done the West Coast tour. I would love it if we went Daytona, St. Pete, Atlanta, and then do the West Coast swing.
Oh, good call. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I don't know anything. Either of you guys have a records for this?
I'll pass.
I'll cover you on the rest. It's a small, simple one. Again, credit to my man, Matt Haas. We're recording up my man Dawson Sutton, 2 DNFs right in a row. And if you ask me what truck he drives, what brand or what number, don't take my blue, because I don't know.
Do you have a hecker?
I'm heck up. Listen, Matt's got this going on out there in Red Bud.
Chris, you got to get a guy.
You need a guy.
I need a guy.
You need a truck guy.
To all
The 13,000
viewers that we have.
No,
It's a good number.
We're past 13. Maybe 130.
I need a guy for these
notes, please.
Somebody
Hook me up.
help out the Supreme Court justice, please.
Yes.
All right, hecker up. Colin Braun hasn't raced a truck since 2011 and finished in the top 10. Oh, super fan shaking his head over there. Matt, nice job. When you get a kudos or a head nod or a good job, which I never get from Chad, you've done a good job.
So this guy
hasn't raced since 2011 and come back and get
top 10.
Fact check it.
Yeah, no, it was and drove a heck of a race.
It's pretty cool.
Got a lot of experience.
What's that? 15 years? That's my man.
That's real good.
Was that dude?
I'm not sure. I know that there were a lot of guys in this race who, I mean, you talk about Dario, you had James Hinchcliffe, like all these guys that have not raced in a while, but are such huge names, especially in other disciplines.
Yeah.
To have them there and be a part of that was awesome, which also is going to coincide with my hackers. But Townsend Bell was in the booth with Michael Waltrip and Jamie Little calling this race, and he was so good. His play-by-play calling. Again, I'm not on Jamie Little. I love Jamie Little I think she's one of the best hit road reporters that we have ever seen. But play-by-play is not her strong suit. We've established that. His was so good. I wish that she had just stepped aside and color commentated and let Townsend Bell call that race the whole way through, because he would, you could see that he was catching himself doing the play-by-play. And again, it was so good. He was knocking it out of the park. His commentary, his color that he added was incredible, but I would have loved to seen him just call that race and the other 2 step back and take it.
Can I give you a quick question there on Townsend Bell?
Absolutely, Ricky. What do you got?
Townsend Bell raced an IndyCar. Any idea who one of his title sponsors and a really cool livery they put on his IndyCar?
I'm going to go with So.
It was nuts.
Oh.
But you did good by asking. Another brand near and dear to my heart, you all can look it up, Robert Graham. And if you're all looking to freshen up your looks, go to robertgraham.com. Technically, they sponsor us because all the money I spend on their shirts but it doesn't matter. They don't know. It's just like Blue Moon doesn't know. Townsend Bell drove this really cool, amazing. It was based white, but it had all rock gray. It's kind of looks Paisley to it. It's just a crazy car. Townsend Bell's cool.
You know that sponsorships are when people pay you to do something right, not you.
Yeah, mine are mostly reverse sponsorships is how mine work. Like whether, my brands, I spend a lot of money, they don't seem to reciprocate. That's maybe my ass too dumb. Dumb redneck.
All right, let's go to Texas and talk a little Circuit of the Americas.
Oh, Chris is back.
Listen,
We're gonna start. We're gonna start in the O'Reilly series.
Do it. You do it. Speak.
O'Reilly's.
Oval parts. No, that one was good.
Nailed it, fellas. All right, Ricky, give me a checkers for O'Reilly.
is this like
What? You want checkers and O'Reilly?
Yeah,
You want it from me?
yeah,
I'm pole position.
that's you.
Gave it to you.
layup, bounce pass in the lane, no defenders?
Right up. Listen, SVG. Come on, man. All hail the king of the roadies. Man, I watched this race. By the way, I watched it from pit box number 1 because Sam Mayer had the pole last week. And let me tell you, pit box number 1.
It say
Yes.
Pit box number 1.
It saved you.
Dude, you can look up, you see the height,
yes.
the incline of that going up to turn 1, the big American flag. Here's my most of the race. Anyway, once the tears cleared, SPG, like the dude is unbelievable the way he has the pace, moves it out when needed. Another thing about Jake Ginsburg, an interesting point. It's not a man like constant, but he does look. I like the guy a lot. I saw him in the media center, right? Shane Ginsburg is a big dude.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
size and stature. And when I saw him, and then he took the podium up there, and he's a delightful personality. He really seems to be enjoying and embracing all this. But like you see him standing there, like thicked up in the calves, big. He is not your prototypical NASCAR driver. You put Tyler Reddick up next to him, like look like he's something. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I would say, like he's exceptionally tall. I mean, like
almost like Mikey, almost like Mike Ross, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
That was easy.
Chris,
That's definitely an easy layup. I also have
SVD as my
checkers. He also put on the clinic
veteran moves. And what I learned
over the weekend, watching this guy from the couch. He runs his
race and his pace
from start to finish.
right? So if he falls behind,
He doesn't
overdrive it to play
catch up. He just gets you, and he'll just pick you
you up in 10 to 12 laps.
right. He just hunts you down like the predator. You know what I mean? Like he just runs his race. He did that
he
Saturday.
waits for the race to come to him.
Correct. He did it Sunday.
Yep.
Right. He doesn't go out there and overdrive
the car.
And no one has a bad word to say about him.
He doesn't beat and bang. Nope.
He is such a tactician. His racecraft on road courses exemplary.
Listen, after his post-win interview there, and he said he suckered the 41 to drive it hard up in
the one on that restart.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He said,
Oh, I didn't
he
even
said,
get
I
that part.
suffered the 41 to drive hard, and he took the field with him. And there he was underneath by himself.
I remember the move.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he made the comment for that.
Yeah, he said I suck.
Suffered the 41.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a different way with my checkers.
Of course.
Mine is going to go to Brent Cruz. This kid is 17 years old. It was his first O'Reilly start. He was not allowed to run first 2 races because he does not meet the age requirement to run super speedways. So this was the first race that he's got to run in that Toyota. And he came home with a 6th place finish. This kid did really well in ARCA. I think he's a super talented kid. 6th place in your first O'Reilly race, especially he's not one of these guys that's a road course specialist, right? So he kept it clean. He drove the race. He ran all the laps and then brought home a 6th place finish in his first O'Reilly series start. So my checkers goes to Brent Cruz. Let's do some records, Chris Justice.
I don't have a record.
None at all.
Pass on the record. Yeah, I don't have a record.
I was not prepared for a record this evening, but I do have my hackers on me.
All right. Well, my records, once again, is going to go to Corey Day, who just continues. I mean, this,
And I thought about that guy, but
I mean, I'm not trying to pile on, but
All the guy wanted was an apology.
I mean, he's just, he's like a freaking
he's a wrecking ball.
missile just driving right through everybody, which again, this kid is so talented. And you already got the people who, oh, they're Hendrick's going to pull him. Hendrick is not pulling this kid. Mr. Hendrick believes in this kid. Kyle Larson believes in this kid. He's good. Also, you got to remember, he's freaking young too. And there's so many expectations on this kid. But he just keeps wrecking. And somehow he keeps coming out unscathed. I don't know. Whatever.
Top 10 finishes.
Hang on a second. Beside Big Deal.
Oh, is he getting drops? He's got
Drops.
He's digging into his bag. He brought a whole bag over here. Oh, look at that.
Is this camera on? Is this camera on?
Yes, it is. That looks familiar. Oh, Sparky's gonna love that you're wearing that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Okay. And I am gonna swear, so everybody just be prepared. Shocker. Right? I am a shocker. Stop wrecking Connor Zilich. All right. I'm not gonna tell you all fucking again.
Is that advice?
Stop it. Just cut the fucking shit. Just cut the fucking shit and stop wrecking this guy. Okay? You just went through your whole soliloquy about Corey Day. You didn't say who he wrecked.
Well, it was more than one, but that one for sure.
He did run over a couple people.
Listen, I'm just telling you, it's enough. I'm not gonna say about it, but Connor's had enough. I've had enough. That's all.
Daddy's coming to the rescue. This is.
Listen, that was pretty friendly, Ricky.
Dude, I'm tired of it. That's another thing. Okay? It ain't doing nothing wrong. He's not even running to the race either. Dude, man, I wish Kyle Zilich would watch this.
Chris.
Where we at? Hackers?
Heck.
Yeah, you're all heckered up. You're ready. You passed.
Listen,
You gave me extra airtime. Now I'm ready for you.
so my
Hecker.
I picked up Brent Cruz, and not on a heck of a bad heck, but this guy, what the heck, how the heck
Did he do this, right? So to your point earlier, he finished top 10, P6, right?
the first driver under 18 to
Lead
lead
laps in the series since 1998, which was done by Casey Atwood.
I saw that stat.
Yeah. And what
What the heck, this guy
right here.
So that kind of backs up his check. So that's a good call by you guys.
Yeah, my hecker. This is going to be way out in left field.
That's fair.
Come on, you're the super fan. Reining in for us. You're good.
We just came around to the Austin Hill a little bit last week, and then we had 2 Austin Hills in one race. Did you know that, Chris?
There's an Austin
Hill
Or
and
there's a J. Yeah. There's a J, and then there's the legitimate one in the 21 that runs first. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, just the fact that we had 2 Austin Hills in one race. What the heck?
that is.
What the heck?
You have any trouble keeping them apart?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, right?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, that 21 Bennett transportation. That's the one that's easy to remember.
The other
Nice job, Big Country. Bring us some more beer.
The other one was running around in the back there. But anyways, let's talk some cup.
Don't I get a hacker?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Rick.
leaving you in the dust.
Yeah, that totally made it bad. It's okay. I
Saw he rolled all his and then one. No, I don't.
It was pretty, seriously, this one, listen, what the heck is what the heck with Chevy right now in that O'Reilly series? Y'all gotta go to your computers, your phones, or whatever, and bring up the point standings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll say 8, 9, 10.
Top 10.
10 Chevys.
All Chevys. All Chevys. Now, here comes the little quiz for the super fans. I like putting them up on the grill. Like, it's
Wides.
I got 2 for RCR. We know who those are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 for HFT. Sam Golden Green. I got 4 for JRM. Okay.
Yeah.
Wrecking ball in there. The Hendrick car is in there.
He's in there.
He's in there. I'm missing a Chevy. Anybody?
Parker Ritz.
You're fucking out of the story. You're killing me.
Look at this guy.
How the fuck did you get that?
I looked at the standings earlier today.
Viking Motorsports.
Isn't
The
it
car
top
that
two?
was running last year, I think with Josh, with Matthew Benedetto, I think.
Yes.
Top 10.
Good job. Yeah. That was cool. That's my what the heck.
Yeah.
And you got it. Good job.
That's a
Good
good.
what the heck too.
Good job.
Yeah. And listen, we've seen Parker drive. He can drive. And
You are a super
I think it is, when he has the chance to show it, he takes advantage of it. He puts together a solid run.
Yeah.
I think his format is going to be really good for him. And it's going to put a spotlight on him for people to see maybe a different side of Parker than they've seen before. And it gets to spotlight the consistency.
I like seeing him cruise in the garage. Walks right past everybody. Got them glasses on. I swear to God, he looks like a race engineer more than a race driver. I'm not taking shots at him. Very talented on the track. People don't even know who Parker Retzlaff is, but you know who does know who he is? Super fan.
Super fan. Oh, no hesitation.
Good job. Good job.
No hesitation.
I thought I had you on that. Bitch.
Yeah, you can't get it.
Right.
All right, let's talk some Cup Series. Oh, I'm first for checkers.
Mike, don't you read your show notes?
I'm reading them right now.
All right.
Look at that.
Read your show notes.
Yeah, I had to print my own show notes.
My show.
Great.
My checkers is going to go to Myatt Snyder.
Oh, yeah.
O'Reilly Series guy. He on Sundays is the pit road spotter for Fox. But when Alex Bowman in the 48 got sick, said he could not continue, the team went to Fox and said, "Hey, can we put Myatt in the car?" This joker just suited up, got in there, and put some laps down. He's never been in a Cup Series car, and we know how different the Cup Series cars are versus the O'Reilly car. Gets in there, brings that thing home for the 48, so they don't get the DNF. They get to keep putting laps down and keep collecting points. Also, Fox gave a big shout out to our guy David Green there, who was the safety official. Yeah, overseeing it. He's a former Busch Series champion.
Love David Green.
Yeah,
Love his son.
Safety guy.
He ran the 87 car. He's a great road course racer. And his daughter, wonderful girl, Kaylee Green, went for Clear 28. The Green family.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool of Fox to give that rundown. But kudos to Myatt Snyder for just being ready and being ready for something you've never done. Listen, a situation you've never done before. And cool of Fox to let that happen.
You know what they say? When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And he took advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Shouts out.
all right,
So
so
this one here is a no-brainer.
this is an easy one.
You have to go with the 3P. You have to go with 2311.
Hit it.
History.
Listen, history's being made.
They
They
drove
drove their ass off.
they had a 70-point cushion at this point, or something to that effect. However, can we get back to the regular race now? Can we stop the 2311?
Madness already. Like,
Okay.
Oh, listen.
You want to run at a regular racetrack? Is that what you want?
can we
Maybe
get
a
back-
mile or a mile and a half, like in Phoenix or Vegas.
Can we get back?
You had enough.
Listen,
Had enough.
there's so many
Where? It'll make you feel better.
doctors circling right now. All these people go, "Oh, this was part of the court settlement. This is just NASCAR's way of making it up."
Oh, it's glad I
The
don't have to
Myers,
hear that.
blah blah.
Glad I don't have to hear that.
I wasn't going totally black helicopter, but I'm saying something ain't right.
The math ain't math.
Listen, there was a whole thing like people were going at it today, and I don't remember who put out the tweet, but it's they were saying, "Hey, I understand that Reddick was winless in 2025 and 2311 as an organization did not have a great year last year. But do we remember 2024?
Well, they were good.
Because Reddick was a Final Four car, and he won races. This guy is a heck of a racer.
Listen, I'm not taking anything away from him. Bill Scott was smart. Worked around him when he was here.
When he was in Stewart Haas, right? So obviously Reddick is a great driver. Not taking shots or taking
Anything away from what they built, but can we
get back to the regular scheduled programming, please?
We're going. We're going to go to Phoenix, run a flat 1 mile. You're going to feel better. Relax yourself. You're going to come back to the track.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Good, because Kirby's coming. I think we're all going to go have some dinner. You need to relax.
Yeah.
How come we never go to dinner with Kirby when I'm there?
He hasn't been there a bit. Well, sorry, we'll get you there. Don't worry.
All right, Ricky, what you got?
To do with Beckers, I didn't want to X me out again. Whatever. Listen, before I get to it, I'm going to go back to Maya Snyder for a second. One of the things that struck me, Maya Snyder, great dude. I actually went to North Wilkesboro with him, with my buddy Mark Anthony. Maya Snyder, Jordan Anderson. Maya is Marty Snyder's son. Dude, the gamer, he'll take any steering wheel, seat, get in the car, love him. I wind up interfacing with him a lot when I have to give the updates for like what our car is doing and whatnot. But I have one question in this. What he did was absolutely remarkable. When I saw him going into Bowman's car,
Toyota Pseudo.
he have his treetops green suit with him. He didn't race all weekend, so you just bring your suit with you as part of your suitcase?
Did he not run the day before?
I didn't
think
think
he ran the Raleigh series.
I thought he ran the O'Reilly series.
Did he?
I think so.
I thought so. Keep
All right.
going. I'll look it up.
We need to check that. All right, anyway, let me give, and it'll be quick while you're looking it up. Listen, I'm right there with my man, Supreme Court Justice. It's Reddick, it's history, it's 78 years of NASCAR existence, never happened. I'll tell you the other piece of it that I know strikes a chord, which is, wow, has there been much more Michael Jordan involvement, and NASCAR's got to just be rolling over like pigs in the slop, happy dance, whatever you want to call it. It is all about Michael Jordan right now. He is showing, and I know he's been a fan since childhood for him, so I'm not saying any of this is disingenuous. But man, is that playing well for NASCAR.
Big time.
That Michael Jordan is this involved, been to every damn race of the 3 post-race interviews. Like, dude,
Selling.
putting us even more on the map. Last thing is, you made a good point. I just want to point out, this is the first year of the tweaked chase format with the 15 plus points.
Right.
Reddick has run off like a goddamn thief in the night. Plus 15, plus 15, plus 15. I want to credit you. You were 100% spot on. He's plus 70. Those were your words. Go back and you can see the tape.
Yep.
Plus 70 to Bubba. Plus 3 races.
70.
Dude, check her up record. Check her up for Reddick.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, and mine did not run the race.
So
You're correct. So maybe
why was that suit packed with him?
boys ready.
Maybe call before and said, hey, he's not feeling well for the weekend. I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's been random. Like a standby driver. Yeah.
My hand was on.
But if you were going to do that, though, wouldn't you? If it's a premeditated thing, wouldn't you pull a Chevy guy?
That's a good point because all the Chevy guys are going.
I just cracked up when I saw that treetops suit because I remember him running that treetops car. That that bright greenish. And I'm like, there he is. Yeah, I'm like, man, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good.
But I just thought that the way I saw it, I asked him when I see him in Phoenix, why the hell did you have your driver's suit with you? I'm just curious.
He just carries it around just in case somebody needs it.
So, most of the rest of us have extra underwear and socks, and got a fire suit. Whatever.
So I'm gonna give you a fire suit.
Someone made me one. I'd bring that goddamn thing.
As
Maybe they'd ask me to get in a golf cart and be like, go off turn 1, Rick.
I saw that somebody else got it, jumped in the car for somebody else. There was maybe it was in the trucks, But somebody was saying how it's like this was my Niners Ricky Bobby moment. Like, who wants to go? Who wants to go? Who wants to go second?
Yeah.
All right, give me a Wreckers, Chris Jessup.
My records this week's going to the 19 car Chase Briscoe. With the mechanical issues he had, it put him in the garage early. With that, he was the first and only car out of the race, right? And now with the current playoff situation, he fell 12 spots to P27 right now. So he's going into Phoenix P27 by not getting any stage points and finishing last in the race.
Still a lot of volatility in points, though, early in the year. Early, but
Just as well as I do, it's hard to make them up sometimes, right?
do you know what his mechanical failure was?
No.
I'm sure Superfan does, but I'm going to take this one so you don't get the guy.
Take it.
Transaxle. So X-Track is the company, right? The single source part spider.
I think he's only spinning one wheel, right? It was only one side.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it, but it was definitely a transaxle connected to our sequential 5 speeds, and like those never fail. Like, so this is not a hit on X-Track. It's more of a, what the heck? Really? That I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I said it earlier in our little show or podcast or whatever you call these things. They were pitted next to us. And I know he came in, went behind the wall, and said, my buddy over there, all of a sudden, boom, 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 and it happens quick, like 15, 20 minutes. That pit box was broke down, gone. They gone. So he come back.
Yeah, we were talking about the points, and I wanted to just read through the if the season obviously if the season ended today, of course we got a long way to go.
Right.
Let me preface, we have a long way to go. But these would be the current drivers in the showing points if it ended today. Tyler Reddick, who's your leader by plus
Not surprised.
No, Bubba Wallace.
On the border, he'll make it.
Yeah, good. Give me your feedback on that.
Yeah, he good.
Chase Elliott.
Easy.
Ryan Blaney.
Easy.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
Right on the cusp. Cut.
He's sitting in fifth, right?
I know, but
96 points.
But you're saying like 16, so what gets you in?
So fifth place is 96 points back.
Right, but you got to be in that top 16. So are you surprised if SVG, with his not only 4 run cars, because he got a ton of last makes 6, I put him on the cut. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Joey Logano.
He'll make it.
He makes it.
Mi amigo, Daniel Suarez in 7th.
He's running good.
That one's got to commit a shocker.
Yeah, that's
Come on, you got him 16 as his start, brand new ride.
No.
That one's a shocker.
Yep.
AJ Allmendinger.
That's a shocker for real.
Come on, Hollig, with all their focus on that truck program.
Yeah.
Kudos to AJ. That was a shocker right now.
Michael McDowell, then Carson Hocevar. So all 3 Spire cars
They're in the top.
Chris Buescher.
He's running solid.
He can make top 16. See, he did last year on the whole point system. So, yeah, Busher's a good one.
Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Zane Smith, who dropped from 4th to 14th.
Yeah, that would be a shocker.
Kyle Larson.
Easy. He's got to for your boy.
Yeah.
He cannot be a playoffs. My God, you're kidding.
Yeah. And the last guy in right now, Ryan Preece.
Solid.
Yeah.
I think Ryan should be right around 14, 15, 16. Preece will be there.
Yeah. Who also was right on that cut line last year.
Absolutely.
If you take out the winners.
Yep.
The win in your end, he was there last year. All right. My record for
Series.
yes, is going to go to Jesse Love. And I know this one is there's a little bit of homer here. I get that. This is gonna go back. Well,
He angered Kyle Busch. Call it.
Well, no, I mean, it's a guy, and I get it. He only gets to run, select them out on Cup Series races. He's the current O'Reilly defending champion, and a guy who is rumored to be a huge prospect at the end of this season for multiple teams. But just for 8 laps, just running in that 8 car, who was much faster. And again, I'm not a fan of anybody just pulling over and letting anybody by. I don't think anybody deserves that. But Also, this is at some point you just for your own self have to learn. I'm better off to let this guy go because what ended up happening is Kyle Busch had enough of it. He gave him plenty of warning, and then he shipped him and Chris Buescher. I don't know. Poor Chris Buescher was just he was wrong place, wrong time.
Strays out there.
Yeah, he caught a stray and it got him. So that was my records.
That's pretty good too. That's a good one.
That's soft.
All right.
Am I getting a record?
Yeah,
Again.
you're up for records. Ricky.
He's doing that.
All right, listen. I'm gonna make mine quick and easy. You want to just go back and because I know you splice and edit all these things, do all these magic things that I don't even know how to do. Stop wrecking Connor Zillage.
That guy.
My God, fucking tell you again. Listen, what are we doing? What? Listen. Spun him out early. Okay. Guy flies all the way back to fifth.
Top 5.
We get the predictable late caution. Restart back up the field. I believe the first time they spun him, I believe that was race. We stacked them all up. I think we got like 20 to go or something. I believe this one was attributable to Zane Smith.
Because he bounced off. It was like 3 cars involved. He
And this one, he fought all the way back to 14th. Stop wrecking Connor Zillage.
My question on that, and again, I'm with you. My question is,
I'm a little sensitive.
I understand that.
Thank you.
If I'm Zillage and I know that I have the best outside of yourself, whatever, the best road racer out there that's in the row in front of me, and I can wait and I can choose the inside, which is the safer place. Why do you not give up that row and go the next row back behind SVG? Avoid being on the outside in turn 1 and be lined up behind the guy that does it better than anybody else.
Because if you make turn 1 work on the outside, you're a hero.
Right, but he already got turn 1 trying this.
Yeah,
But you still got to go for it. You can't. If you never beat him if you're right behind him.
But in my opinion, watching the race play out, he had much more speed than SVG. You let SVG clear that lane because nobody breaks better into that turn 1. And if SVG had had more speed, that would have been where he would have got Reddick. And then you slide right through under Reddick too. You win the race. I mean, again, I don't want to drive the car. Dillage is a much better driver.
Hold on. Let's be clear. He don't make that decision.
He didn't get to choose.
No, the choose is made by the spotter and the crew chief. Now, I'm not on their radio to know, but they are the ones who are feeding him. We do it too.
Yeah.
They're the ones feeding him the information, counting the amount of cars that go inside versus outside. Then you'll hear someone on our team radio, the number 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, outside. I'm telling you, that's more of a prepackaged decision. You can't lay that at the feet of Connor.
I'm not fully laying it at the feet of Connor. I mean, why? If you're the spotter, if you're the crew chief,
I got it.
Why do you not say, hey, our best bet to survive, advance, and possibly win to go a row back and line up behind SVG? I don't want to be on the outside of him anyways.
That one I can't answer for.
Yeah.
But I will end it. I will end it by saying he's 32nd in points. He has 37 total points after 3 races. Y'all wrecked the shit out of him. Tyler Reddick has, I think, 170 or something like that. We talked about the 70 points over Bubba. Please, I'm going to have this time out in Phoenix. You're going to be in Phoenix. Be there. Warm in Phoenix. We're going to go back to a 1 month. Please leave alone. I'm about to just stop.
All right, Ricky, while we're here, go ahead and give me your hairs.
It's out of the go.
No, it's an easy. It's a bit of a bitch. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to throw myself on the steel. I was not a good person in Atlanta. Okay.
Listen, it was frigid.
I was cold. I was cold to the point of my nose and my feet and my fingers. I think there was a bit of hypothermia because
You were sick going in that.
they told me to take my temperature. And when it came up like 96.8 instead of 98.6, I'm like, then I looked it up, hypothermia like started at 95.5. Yeah, but I want to say, what the heck for that weather? Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Mother Nature. I know I said some bad things about you. I hope we can put that to rest. I hope Mother Nature can have like maybe a nice dinner. I can show her how much I appreciate her. But you're like, that's what it is. I'm looking forward to good weather in Phoenix and good weather in Vegas. Thank you.
Well, let's hope that those cool suits have all been figured out after this week, because God knows.
It was
I mean, AJ Allmendinger had to be apparently his helmet and his cool suit were working. His blower and his helmet wasn't working. He had to be taken off on a stretcher after the race. You had
Larson going down.
Yeah, you had a ton of those guys who their suits weren't working. They were having to pack it full of ice, and they're not conditioned for that yet. It's the hottest race so far this year. So having to start that out with nothing had to suck. My Heckers, however, though, is going to go to Ford, because Ford was nowhere to be found. You had Blaney, who at times could get to Reddick, but could do nothing with him. But besides him, the next Ford was Logano, who was running like 16th, 17th, 18th all day. It was nothing but Toyotas and Chevys. Ford, I don't know if they even unloaded.
But that's my point back to what we're talking about with the
Keelan Harvey situation, right? Where are the Fords?
Yeah.
That situation though, who do you think you're missing in a Ford? I can think of two drivers in cars with road course prowess beyond you. And you credited Blaney, he ran a good race.
Nah. He was decent in road courses.
Brad?
Yeah, and then you have Busher.
Busher, for sure. That's one. That's one.
The best.
And Priest. I love my man Priest,
He's
but
not a road course guy.
with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Go through the front row cars. You're not getting afforded out of them. So I mean, beyond Cedric,
Right.
who most showed, right?
Yeah.
Beyond Cedric, I can afford to have for I think that's why we saw what we saw.
It's going to be a bad look for them all. I mean, we got less, but to have your program that far off is, I mean, obviously, you don't have McDowell anymore. He's in a Chevy now.
Yep.
But I mean, they just showed no speed whatsoever, which was surprising to me, because usually you're going to have at least 2 or 3 guys kind of sprinkled in, even if they aren't class of the field. But had Blaney not had the run that he did, I don't think we would have heard the word Ford all day long. And still, Blaney didn't have the speed. He didn't have the.
When he got to the bumper, Reddit,
He got to the bumper, but he's
like 2 laps.
He said, look, I never had a chance of passing him. I did not have the car to pass him. I can get to him, but I can't do anything about it.
It's got to be frustrating.
Well, that means that changes at Phoenix.
Oh, no, 100%. All right, Chris, what you got for Heckers?
My Heckers,
Get up.
Cole Custer,
Oh.
Carson Hocevar.
Oh, goodness.
Went off for 20 there, and he puts Hocevar
Nose first.
in his eyewall.
I had to catch the replay to find out exactly what happened.
But all you see
is Hocevar in the wall, and it was like, we're going to throw
And a whole bunch of dirt and smoke.
Yeah.
Well, and
What happened?
show what happened, you had to see the in car. And I don't know what happened the laps before. Listen,
Shout out to Cole for dumping him.
I'm glad Cole really manned up and let his balls hang.
well, the comments online were so split. There were so many people who were like, I didn't even know who Cole Custer was. I'm a fan now. There was like all these people. And then, of course, you had the host of our fans. And listen, this kid has an army. He has built a fan base, and they are ready to go to war for this guy. So the comments were quite split. But let me say that, like, I work very closely with Cole. I'm getting to know him very well.
He's quiet.
He is the most laid back guy 99% of the time. It takes a lot to get Cole pissed off. I don't know what happened on all those laps before, because Fox was not showing whatever was going on in 28th or 29th place.
Man, I just showed red 5 seconds lead.
Yeah. And which is fine, I understand. But they did not show on the broadcast Cole sending him. But looking at the in-car cameras, he's straight, like, he had enough, and he put that Joker firewall deep in the set of tires coming to the checker.
So I didn't even know about this until we were on the Victory Airplanes heading home. And I'm sitting next to my buddy Anthony from front row. And there was an X clip that was sent over by Will, our content guy. And like you guys, I had no clue. Like,
Nobody knew.
No, I didn't know anything. And I don't even remember. We might have been like close to tearing down the pit box, because I'm pretty sure that was on the lap.
That was the white. That was the white. The white.
Well, the leader had already
taking the white.
But Cole and Spark still had run that lap. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll tell you this. Hocevar ran the majority of that race at 25th or worse.
Yes.
Okay.
Good race. Great.
We bounced around ourselves, and we're no, top 5, top 10 car either. Chad, I think you said it when you were like, that was a battle for 28th or 29th. So let's put proper context around this. Like you, I didn't know that there were these building frustrations that Hocevar was getting after Cole. So I assure you, if we had what it took to go back and watch all that, Cole keeps a good head, always races hard. There was enough that must have happened before that, because those cars were off 20.
Yep.
Coming when they were on the straightaway, they were side by side to create that action. He took a dead right hook to that steering wheel to bump him out and park him in the tires, right?
Yeah.
And I think you and I can both co-sign for that is not Cole ever, right? So frustration levels, I think it got to a certain point, and we'll never know. But
Good for him.
But yeah, like you
Good
said,
for him.
I'm going to be on the side. I'm going to be on the homer side and be like, you know what? It ain't his personality. He had enough of something. He holds the wheel. Nice job, Cole.
Yeah. Again, it takes a lot to get that guy roused up about anything.
It takes a lot to get him to talk, period.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him in some literally crappy situations, and he's just like,
No pun intended.
and we're not even going to go into that story.
Or not.
But he was just like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of the nicest guys.
there's poop everywhere. We'll just deal with it.
You said we were going to go into the story. Let's go into it.
I'm just saying, that's his personality. There could be poop everywhere, and he's just like, okay, all right.
Call your shot.
All right, Chris. So last week, you took the top spot.
I did.
And you and I took.
So you guys probably took the top spot again this week.
Like, hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
Minute.
You and I had the first 2 picks
We did.
of Call Your Shot.
We did.
You took Connor's
I
Village.
did.
I took SVG.
You did.
And Rick we took all his homers, because we know how much Rick
We knew.
loves
Listen.
SVG
Yep.
and Zilch.
Yep.
So Rick says, okay, I'm going to go for Tyler Reddick to make the 3-peat. He called it. He said it. I have it on video. And the guy goes out, even after we take all his homers.
And
We took the layups. Ricky gets the win this week. Ricky makes history. So let's do some call your shot. Ricky, you're on the top of the board this week with your pick of Tyler Reddick. I'm assuming you're going to go with him again, but let me give you some odds for Phoenix. This is the early on odds. Larson at plus 500, Hamlin at 550, Byron at 550, Blaney at 600, Bell at 700, Elliott at 800. Who would you like to choose for your winner at Phoenix, Ricky?
Well, what are the odds on Connor Zillich SVG?
If you win some money on me, you have to win money.
Listen, I pulled back money from the one that I pulled off with Priest and Bowman.
Yeah,
That was strong. And I don't know why I'm like so good at this, man. Superfan should be better. Yeah, so I have an inkling on somebody, but I'm gonna safe play this. And I already alluded to it before. I'm 100% going forward. I'm 100% in the Penske camp. I'm 100% remembering why everybody's crying because we moved the championship. You got to move it from Phoenix because Penske wins all the time in Phoenix. And yeah, that's what the fans sound like. I'm going to go back, lady.
All right.
What you got?
I got the next pick.
Yes, because I was dead last.
My guy came on second. You fell. Your guy got spun a few times.
Oh, really?
I wonder how.
Let's not get back into that.
All right. So, I'm kind of back and forth. I'm going to go Christopher Bell.
That's my inkling. I swear to you.
He won.
That was my inkling.
No, he did. He did not win this race. Yeah, he won this race last year because he won Atlanta, COTA, and then
he's been in Champ 4 out there.
Yeah,
like for 3 years. Yeah.
So I'm going to go Bell to go back to back at Phoenix.
Okay. Strong pick.
There you go, Chris. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with Hamlin. I think Hamlin's gonna return with a close setup and vengeance from what he had in November.
That's a good.
You can't battle.
Yeah.
No, that's a good pick.
I mean, that car was
On rails, lights out.
But wasn't when he was lights out?
He had a 5-second lead.
Yeah, that's right. And it was
The-
Byron and Gosh. Yeah. And they took 4 instead of 2.
Right. It was a strategy game.
So 2 Toyotas and a Ford. We're letting the Chevys go. All right.
Well, fellas, another good episode.
Wow.
That was good.
This one feels really good.
Yeah, good work, boys.
If I can figure out how to do multiple things at once because I get distracted and forget to change the
I
camera.
mean, you do it on purpose when I make you mad. You just keep me off camera.
No,
But I,
I forgot to put Chris on camera the whole time he was making his call. Chris, you want to make that call again?
That's fine. I'm good.
make it one more time. It's a good call.
Just look in your camera and stay right there.
I'm going with the
11. Denny Hamlin.
Denny.
Vengeance.
Vengeance, he says.
vengeance.
All right. Well, this was fun, guys. Good episode. Thanks for everybody for hanging out.
Absolutely.
Chris, what should these people be doing?
Listen, you got to and you must
Hit
that
that.
subscribe button, pound that like button, and comment. Let us know your thoughts on these things.
And you must drink beer when you watch our podcast because it makes us so much better.
Absolutely.
Definitely makes us seem smarter. All right. You guys are headed to the track. I am off again this weekend and next weekend. I'm not back till Darlington.
Can't wait to see you at Darlington. Like, I miss you already when you're not at track.
I'll be in Darlington too.
Oh, that's good. You're going to make that one?
Oh, yeah.
Make it Vegas?
No, sir.
Because we're going to do the Cleavers thing with my
I'll
buddy
be,
Red.
I'll be,
I'll be in Vegas too.
Okay.
taking Vegas.
In the season. Like, I'm not getting much to you. That's okay.
We got Vegas.
Baseball, you know.
Yeah, you guys are busy with stuff, so
Well, and then so we have another couple weeks before we get back to our live shows, which are lined up and incredible. We got some incredible live shows coming up. So we'll be back for Darlington, Martinsville, and Bristol. And those are going to be some
Are we
fun
gonna
shows.
about where we're gonna be in Darlington?
Sure.
That seems like it makes sense. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even fucking know. So it would help. That way I can show up if you want me.
Yeah, so in Darlington, we are going to be at Bird's Nest.
Bird's Nest. Bird's Nest.
Florence. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
My guy Jody over there is got us fixed up. We're
And
gonna
like a little corner table, like
it is a restaurant, but I think we're gonna have a good space. He's been on board. He was the first person when we said we wanted to do this that called me and said, "Hey, I got your spot," and he's a part of several venues there in Florence. So, but this is a.
And they tied in with the Apple Annies or something like that.
Yeah, he's a part of that. But so he said, "Hey, I have this new place. It's really good. I'm really proud of it. Would you be willing to try this place out? If it doesn't work this time, you need a bigger spot. We'll move you to the other spot next time." So I said, "Hey, man, if you think we're good to go, I think we're good to go. I'm excited." Also,
the fact that somebody wants us,
Making
it's
moves.
just good.
We're making moves.
well, I don't know, but listen, those 3 races in a row, our setups are going to be so cool. I spoke with a guy today for who is hosting us for Martinsville. This is going to excite you guys. He said, "I have the best bourbon selection of anywhere around."
Look at
And
I live
I told him, I said, "Look, my guys like bourbon. Our
Dude.
buddy Radio Joe is going to be excited about some bourbon."
Oh yeah, Radio Joe.
Shout out to Radio Joe.
Hell yeah, great guy.
So he
Facets are gonna be rolling.
giving me an example. I forget what bourbon it was. I just finished up my run. I was talking to him while I was doing a little walk, but he said his buddy has a bar in Raleigh, and so he tries to compare his prices to his buddy in Raleigh. He said this particular bourbon, I don't remember what it was. He said he's doing it at $100 a pour in Raleigh. He said, "I'm doing that same bourbon for $40 a pour because I want people to experience what's going on."
I promise you, I'll like that for. Because that's how much I. 100% you're getting that.
I'm ready for this guy.
He's getting that. It's
So-
exciting. Why don't you tell us this?
Yes.
shit?
Well, I just had this conversation with him today. Super cool guy.
It's like, you guys are on this.
So
No,
that's going to be
here's your time. Show up. Yeah.
that's going to be at a place.
Thing on the podcast.
That's going to be at a place called I think it's ME Burgers and Brews. I think it is. In Danville, Illinois. So it's in Illinois.
Illinois?
In Dan.
Have you been drinking?
No, good Lord. Danville, Virginia.
Hometown of Lindsey Bowman.
Yes, and
Maybe she'll come.
maybe. That would be fun, maybe.
Oh, you guys can
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
you guys can run the stage when we're done.
Would you do that and then you took it to your thing?
She's got a new single coming out.
That the one you wrote?
It is.
Dude, he's got another one. He's got another single that I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna play dance him.
So anyways, we are we're going to be there. That's going to be a really good time. And that is the hometown of Wendell Scott as well.
Yes.
We're
It's
Chris, you're working with me to help try to put together a little tribute there, which would be cool, I think.
Yep.
And then we head to Bristol, and we're teaming back up with our buddy Michael Waltrip and his organization. I don't know if they've announced officially their new location there, but we'll just say at this point, just to play it safe, that we're going to be at their new location, their new partnership there in Bristol. It looks really cool. I got to see some pictures. So fired up about that. We're going to have a good run of shows.
right. So we're doing Darlington, Martinsville, Bristol.
Yeah. And
These are important things we need to know.
yeah. And I think we're going to have some really cool guests that people aren't going to want to miss on these shows.
We trust you.
Absolutely.
Your network is beyond compare.
Well, my buddy Supreme Court Justice here is also helping set up some of this too. So you got to get into it.
Oh, you got some contacts.
Good job, you guys.
All right, we're excited about that. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Subscribe, like, and share.